What's up, guys? Welcome back. Don with the Don Franz Show. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. If you guys are brand new, you're probably just searching this out. You maybe like penny stocks. For those of you that have been following me, you guys know I don't really do penny stocks, right? They are a gamble, right? If we're going to call trading gambling, most penny stocks are. You get what you pay for. They're cheap for a reason, because nobody wants them, or share structure ridiculously huge. So let's leave Ford out of the conversation, or no one wants it. So these two I'm going to talk about today, right? You already see one. That should give you a clue to the next one, or I guess it makes sense that I'm pointing at it. I can't reach it. These two right now, they are penny stocks. They are a gamble. These two I'm playing for the future. They are spec play for the future, right? Now, I don't make a lot of investment videos. I don't know why other YouTubers do, because if you're going to invest in something, you plan on holding it. So the obvious apparent risk is, one, I'm a random guy on YouTube. What do I know? So this is not financial advice. Two, I 100% think I am right, and the technology these guys are using is the future. The downside risk is where I could be wrong, is it might not be these tickers or these companies as the vehicle. So let's jump right into it. These are the two penny stocks I am buying. I think will give huge returns. I will chart it out for those of you guys that want to hop in right now. Maybe trade a little bit of the hype. They are getting hyped up right now because, yes, ARK Invest is loading up on these. So we're going to cruise to the first one. The second one, I'm going to hit play and hopefully wrap that conversation up in the time this video on the, well, you're right, plays. First one's AQB, Aqua Bounty Technologies. Now, these guys are making steroids great again. No, I'm kidding. So they grow salmon, right? They have little salmon farms. Basically giant pools. They grow salmon. The awesome part about this is they are genetically modified. Some of you guys really don't like GMOs. You want to pay the extra price for the non-GMO stuff. And sure. That being said, there's a lot of risks, or what I like about it, I guess, is the fact that we can grow these things. It kind of takes our need from Mother Nature away. We can now kind of produce our own food, right? So they have these little salmon farms. They can do it with 25% less food, while the salmon grow 3 times as fast, right? So they're burning that on both ends, like just killing the game as far as that goes. With food, I don't want to say it's a scarce thing, but not every country has food. So hopefully this can be a new wave of the future. I think that can really help out a lot of people. Plus, the proteins that are salmon is amazing. It is a red meat. I was into, I don't want to say bodybuilding, working out quite a bit, and Wednesday was my red meat day. So it was always steak or salmon. So I was just super pumped to find out these guys are doing that. So I like them for the future. They did have a share offering. With dilution, right? It dropped the stock price down, and that was to build a third puddle, right, if you will, right? Third little pool for them to grow some more fish. So, like the Petco, growing goldfish, but for humans, right? This is the awesome side. So, again, I'm not your traditional investor. I like to buy these things for what they are going to be in the future, right? I don't care about their balance sheet right now. They look okay. But what I think it's going to be in the future, obviously something completely different. So let's go over the technicals just now. Like I said, we're seeing this hype up. This is ARK Invest buying it up. There's the share dilution, kind of bear flagging it up, if you will, immediately right now. This is something you get with these low cap companies, right? They are cheap. They get bought up by hype. So I guess if I'm immediately trading this right now, probably don't want it below this zone. If that's a bear flag playing out, I would look for a dip buy right here at this $6 level, or we break out above. Now, a bear flag or a reversal look the same. On this very immediate trend, we're making higher highs, higher lows, right? Little bit bigger picture, bear flag. So what camp are you in? Is this going to be a higher low or a bear flag coming lower? Those are my zones for this one. Personally, I don't think we'll see it down here in this little this $4 level, but I would entertain it. Now, I'm going to dollar cost average into these. You probably won't hear me talk about this a while unless somebody brings this up on my YouTube channel, and we'll talk about day trading, of course. But as far as the investing side of these, they're going in the investment account, and I won't talk about it. Either A, in 10 years, I'll have a lot more money than I did now, or B, they went bankrupt and I got out of the position. So, at that point, you will have heard about it. Say, hey, I caught this L. Sucks, right? So take that mentality going into it. don't risk anything more than you can afford to lose, right? These are, well, it's a $7 ticker. Much like that TV at Black Friday special. Didn't matter what day it was always a $200 TV. He just hoped you got a good deal. So, again, Aqua Bounty. Now, let's click play on this one. 3D printing. This is a 3D printer that I have. Let's get over that ticker. I bought a 3D printer, and I instantly bought a few more. Got one for my dad, got one for my friend Nick, because I like these. Now, what this video is actually going to show you is something really cool and really kind of crappy at the same time. That's why we're investing in the future. So this octopus right here, this is it. It's one piece, printing it off all at once. These little legs are chain link legs, right? But a traditional chain link, you got your bar stock, twisted around, welded together, right? This is all one piece. As you see it being printed out right here, this will be all done. There's no like print out all the pieces, glue and snap it together. 100% all one piece. This particular project took 20 hours to print. Started it last night, left my GoPro up to do a time lapse. So you'll see it bounce around here. In the end, that's what's printing off. If you have a 3D printer, you have so many of these things just laying around your house. Either an octopus, you got baby Yodas. I've printed off helmets. I like to print off productive stuff. I like to print off a couple little brackets for stuff, some useful stuff. I try to make it useful. But 3D printing, I'm telling you guys, will be in your future. Okay, this will 100% be it. There's so many things you can do with this. There is a hypercar, one of the first in the United States, being 3D printed. They let the algorithms print this thing out. Because there's shapes, there's things you can do with 3D printing that you can't do anywhere else for just structural integrity. There is a hypercar being printed out. And you should see this thing, the braces, it knows on impact what's taking the weight and what's not. And that doesn't get printed, right? It's hollow, it looks like a little skeleton. It almost looks like an X-beam on some things. Which is, you keep all the strength, but you lose a lot of weight. A lot of pointless stuff doesn't need to be printed, but a lot of that pointless stuff needs to be there. The technology right now, why I think it's cheap, why no one's really talking about it yet. Again, ARK is investing in this particular ticker. They think they're going to go away with it. But right now, imagine 3D printing is in the lead battery concept right now. Lead batteries, they're cool. Some of you guys don't even know what that even means because all you've ever known is lithium batteries. But I think this tech needs one more jump, and we're rocking and rolling. Now, this 3D printer is obviously one anyone can buy. It's not industrial. Industrial ones, they're printing off carbon fiber. There's so many things they can do with this. I didn't even know how deep this was until I printed this out and I was having these conversations. Hospitals have these. They print off casts. They'll print off braces, hearing aids. A lot of these are already around and you just don't know about it. You can see here, it is literally printing off each chain link layer by layer. One of the coolest things I think to see print because it'll be functional and move later. It's not just a solid object. So you can see these individual legs just going up layer by layer, and all you gotta do is just pop that thing off. It'll just sit around the house. It'll be a toy for the kids. But nonetheless, let's break down the ticker. 3 minutes in this one. As far as the ticker goes, same story with them. They also just did a share offering, which is what's driving this down. There's, I think, possible talks of a merger, something like that. Again, I was just hyped on the technology side. That's what this company does. They're doing 3D printing. They're selling their printers. Again, if you guys didn't get the battery concept, have you seen Iron Man, the original Iron Man, the first one? There is the arc reactor, the giant one the size of a building. He says it's to make the hippies happy. It was a science experiment that no one cared about, no one knew about. Tony Stark took that, made it smaller, made it productive, put it in his chest, became Iron Man, saved the galaxy, the universe? Saved the universe. Yeah. Maybe 3D printing will. Anyway, that's where I think we're at. I think we're in the giant phase. One more technology jump in this. And these things will be rocking and rolling. You'll have one in your house. It'll just make sense, right? It would make sense not to have one. So let's look at the ticker. Again, we're getting hyped up, doing what a normal penny stock does, right? That's what we're looking at. I like this now for what it will be in the future. Now, if there is, I will say the hype on this one might be a little bit more relevant. So I'm already in both of these. This one I'm in it a little bit more in case that hype comes and this turns into a pump and dump. At that point, I will manage my position. If this thing goes shooting up like a normal penny stock, catching that hype does, I will take it, trail it up. When it, obviously pump and dump, when it comes back down, I will tag out. And I will get right back in. Investment side of things, I don't like doing that. But given the stage that these are in, that they are penny stocks, they are susceptible to a YouTuber much bigger than me calling them out, rocking and rolling. We already got Kathy Wood from Ark Invest doing that. And she's like the new Warren Buffett. She's in something, all of a sudden everybody's got to gobble it up like a game of hungry hippos. Just running into it. So, if that being said, this thing takes an unrealistic spike. Pump and dump characteristics. I'll just trail my stop loss up, let it tag, come back in, do what I do every day. Now, I don't get into these tickers like this every day because I trade for income. I need consistency. I can't, again, gamble. That's not a dig at anybody. I know everybody likes to say that as like oh, you're just gambling your money. I know people do it all the time. That's not my style. It's not what I do. I like these two because of what they will be in the future. I think these are back burner plays. Toss some money in there. Check it in 10 years, long story short, and see where you're at. So as far as this one goes, we're starting to get a little crazy. And we're gapping now, we're pushing up, we're kind of holding this zone. Got up there, came back down, and you can see on the daily, just gap city, right? As soon as we get up, pushing down, kind of held out here, gapped above, pushed above, came right back in. We're failing to hold above this $7 mark. Friday we sold off, right? So we kind of broke that zone. Don't know if anyone's worried about a gap fill again. Penny traders, they're probably in here. They might be worried about that. We got a solid support right here at this this 5 level. Gap below it, but we kind of hung out here. You can see we gapped into this, got some sharp buyers up. So if there's one part I do want to, I'll dollar cost average over the time. So if it goes up, my average cost goes up. If it goes down, my average cost goes down. But if there's one part I want to do is, if I'm going to lay into something, it's going to be around these zones for the time being. Man, I got to move that down. I got to grab this area right here. I like to look for buyers and sellers. I like to see where that group is at. I'm going to set my alert right here at that $5 mark. Because that's where, if I'm going to dollar cost average, slowly get into something, that's where I add a little bit more aggressively to it. So with a minute to wrap this thing up, that is the 2 tickers I'm in. The 2 penny stocks, I think that will more than, I don't know, probably 10 times your money. I don't like saying that because I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I make investment videos. But these are the ones I'm in, so I'm sharing it with you guys. We're finally wrapping this thing up here. You're about to see it start to build the head, and then it will quit. How amazing. Have you guys ever seen a 3D printer? Some of you guys, it's just kind of foreign to you, so you've never seen it, so I thought it'd be cool to time-lapse that for you. Again, that took 20 hours. It's not a very productive thing to do. You have to have what's called a print farm, which is what I bought just for mine, because it takes so long, it wraps that thing up. So the coolest technology, also one of its biggest hangups, is we need that new tech. It needs to be a little bit more productive than it is right now. Great for prototypes, but as of right now, it's a lot more productive to just not do that and have somebody else build it. For the contest, the giveaway, Just Julia, let me check. We did the random comment generator. Yes, Just Julia, you were the winner. I replied to your comment. Send me a screenshot of your account. DM me on Discord. For everyone else, comment down below. Again, I'm doing a free month in my mentorship. So let me know down below if you've never been in here. Tell me something you like. Tell me something I want to read. We're going to do a random comment generator. I will go live 1 hour after futures open tomorrow. So hit that subscribe button. Click that bell so you get notified. I'm doing a 1-month giveaway until the Tesla inclusion on December 21st. Might just rock this all the way to Christmas. But you can't comment if you don't know when the videos go live. So hit that subscribe button for me. Stick around. And I will see you guys tomorrow as futures open.